Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster Perfect Stats Guide. So this one I think is entirely raiding Kefka's tower. Let me just scroll here. Yeah, that's looking like that's all we are going to do. So basically what I do here is I go in with Mog. I think I put him in party 1 for... Nope. Okay, maybe not. Yeah. Okay. This isn't exactly how I remembered it playing out, but okay, fair enough. But yeah, anyways, the idea here is to just make our way up, basically up to the switches. And oh yeah. We have some bosses to fight too. That's why I've got Mog in I guess actually group 3 this time. But if you want to do that, you can actually do this really early, like right as you get the airship. Really, I mean, you can. Well, I suppose technically you have to go to Narsh first and grab Mog, but what you can do, and it's pretty cheesy, right? If you don't want to fight anything here, is just put Mog in, whichever group you want. And then run him basically as far as you can go, and then leave. Use the teleport spell out or whatever, and then repeat the process, but for each group. So up to you on if you want to do that or not. I generally at least do this fairly early on. Usually take Mog down whichever trail it is, get as far as I can. Here's the hero ring. There's a hidden, what is that? Is it a force shield? No, Aegis shield back here. Man, this is so much easier to navigate now too. Prior to, well, I guess I don't know when they started doing that or which version, but we can at least kind of see where we're going now in some of these hidden areas. And, at least in the, the Super Nintendo version, I think even actually the PlayStation version, you were kind of flying blind there and you just kind of had to stumble your way through the dark. And yeah, it was pretty brutal. So here we've got a boss fight right up here, and this guy is brutal. I had to get a little bit creative here as far as taking him down. And what I mean by that, I brought Strago in. I suppose maybe I could have done this a little differently if I didn't care about stealing, but I think every single portion of this guy has something to steal from. I think it's a flame shield for the arms, and then is it an ice shield for the main body for Inferno himself? I think anyway. We're going to find out, but this battle ends up taking a really long time. I was tempted to cut this down a little bit, but I also kind of wanted to leave it in all of its glory because it is a struggle. Maybe the most... Oh yeah, I don't know. Number 128 still comes to mind as being probably my most challenging battle. But, yeah, I mean, this one was still pretty brutal. You can cast Stop on the arms, and that does help. At least to some extent. Here he uses Atomic Ray, and I've got Flame Shields, I believe, on everybody, and those really help here. I had morphed a bunch of those already on the Velt, way back in the World of Balance, actually. But they do really help here. Also, Strago has Discord, and I was looking for all kinds of different fights where I thought Discord would be useful, and this one was probably the only one that really stands out as being super useful. There, I stole a flame shield there right away. I got pretty lucky there, but Discord. So basically, Locke is only 24 right now, and Gogo is 26. And I don't remember what level these guys are. High 50s or 60s. Let's take a look. Because and that makes it really tough to actually steal. Inferno is 67. Yeah. Rahu is 69, and Ketu is 67. I had just a really, really difficult time stealing from these guys without using Discord. So I brought in Strago. He is going to be able to reduce the levels of the two arms. I don't believe that you can use that on Inferno. The problem with Discord is, in order for it to land, enemies have to be vulnerable to instant death. So, you know, there is not a whole lot of enemies that are, you know, worth stealing from that are not immune to instant death. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. One other thing that really helps here as well is having ribbons equipped on everybody, or at least some way to prevent petrification. He is constantly using Delta attack, or is it Delta strike? It's one of the two. And that will turn you, or that will petrify you. So, yeah, very, very good to have protection from that. Here, also Metal Cutter is pretty brutal as a physical attack. And the good thing, though, again, with using Discord is we're actually reducing, excuse me, we're reducing the damage of those arms by lowering their level. So they become a lot less dangerous. And then again, on top of that, just being able to steal more frequently is really a really nice aspect to Discord. So it's kind of like twofold, right? It makes it a lot easier to survive the attacks from these guys, but also makes it more likely that we're going to actually be able to steal. So there's not much else to this fight. On one hand, I kind of regret coming in here so early because, again, it was such a struggle, and it would have been a lot easier to accomplish all of this if I had just leveled more, right? Or if I had, I don't know, but it is what it is, and I wanted to get in here early. Actually, could we have even skipped this guy? I can't remember which paths the dragons are on. We're gonna see here, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's this video. We'll see here. So the question is, would I have been able to level first, or if I had to make it past this guy in order to actually get to the dragons? We'll see. And I don't remember off the top of my head, but if that's the case, right, and we need to basically kill this guy before we can get to the dragons, well, then there was no leveling prior to this. Again, I suppose unless you've glitched Crusader. So either way, it was quite the struggle, and that's how it goes when you come in here super early. At the very least, though, it does take a lot of specialized equipment, I think, to really be successful in here. Otherwise, it's just going to be, well, I mean, even with the right gear, it was still extremely difficult to do this and pull this off correctly. And here I'm having a bit of an issue here stealing from the other arm over there. One other thing that you could do, and I tried this out a little bit at first, was to basically just keep casting stop on the arms, and that will, unfortunately, that ties up two of your characters. But with auto battle, I don't know, it's not the worst thing ever. But yeah, it's questionable whether or not I don't know whether or not that's a great way to go. But I did try it out, and it worked okay. It was just, I think it was Discord that really made this a lot easier. The other problem is the arms will continually regenerate, and so I guess, to be fair, they don't have that much health, but constantly knocking them down. It's only about 8k health, but constantly knocking them down gets old. So not my favorite thing to do. But again, atomic rays is fire based, so those flame shields really come in handy. That's the other great thing, right? If you actually can get these the steals off, well, then you've got flame shields. to equip on your on your characters, so that then you could absorb some of this fire damage. But all right, yeah. The other thing is, I mean, honestly, this guy doesn't have that much health, so like real talk, it's just a lot easier to nuke this guy down and not even worry about the shields. There's honestly better ways to getting these shields. I suppose if you have, well, yeah, if you morph, right? I don't remember off the top of my head if there's really another decent way to get flame or ice shields. I'm drawing a blank. I don't know that there is actually. Short of, treasure chests, but like a repeatable way to get more of them, I guess kind of what I mean. So, yeah, again, up to you on whether or not you think that it's worth the time to do this, but, yeah, I just, I couldn't resist. As is the way. You know what though? Here, let's take a little cut here. Well, actually, I will speed this up just a little bit. Just failing at steals over and over isn't the best content ever. Okay, so we're coming up right there. Nailed it. All right, so that's the second flame shield. Let's do another little cut here because I'm gonna move on to the main body here in Inferno, and this looks like it took me a while too. Okay, yeah, that actually now that I'm watching, there it is. That actually didn't take me that long to steal that ice shield. So I don't know. I guess it's got somewhat lucky there. But okay, the stealing, the thievery has been done, and now it is time to take this guy down. I didn't really find that it was that useful to kill the arms, and this guy has got a weakness to lightning. I guess I do have Gogo here, so I could have hit him with the debilitator, but thunder is good enough. I've got quite a few good thunder spells, so yeah, let's just take this guy down. I can't remember too if he does anything special with all of his arms, or with both of the arms down. I don't think so, but it's more that he does delta attack when the arms are up, right? Which is kind of funny. It's almost like the opposite of number 128, right? Where number 128 you didn't want to have both of the arms down because then he would use atomic rays. And then again, they've kind of flipped the script here with Inferno, and he uses more brutal attack when the arms are up. So I don't know. I always find stuff like that is kind of interesting. But he also counters, it looks like, everything with Sobat. Luckily that's not too damaging, and it also doesn't have a drain effect, right? Like Blood Feast from 128. So at least there's that. But all right, 8 AP. Yeah, not bad. Let's get that saved, because boy, that was a lot of work. Holy crap. And Mog does have the Moogle. It looks like I didn't even unequip it, I guess, for... Oh, I did. No, and I didn't notice. That's what happened. This formation, if you've noticed, I don't think I've got in any random this might be the very first random battle that I got into, and honestly, I should have just kept this. The Great Marlborough. I always say Marlborough. That's not right, though. There's no R in that. Marlborough. The Vector Lithos and the Great Behemoth. This formation is actually good. That is one of the formations that I actually like to keep, because there are 3 monsters all packed into one formation. So when I go to do my Velt farming later, I will be grabbing that. But here, yeah, I did just actually, I think what I did there was I hadn't even looked at the packs yet. I knew that I wanted to try to avoid everything. All right, there's the rainbow brush. So yeah, so I just reset. All right, so I'm really curious now if this is the trail or oh yeah. So look at this. There is one of the dragons that's locked behind Inferno, unfortunately. So you will have to, get past him. That stinks. I thought, or I guess I was kind of hoping that wasn't the case. But, if I can beat this guy at level 24, you can as well. It does help, though, to have, like Ultima. Ultima would have, and I could have just blown that guy up. I just, again, to kind of get footage there of all of the steals, I kind of wanted to just, yeah, I guess do it the hard way. But I think, which dragon is this? Is this the Doom? No. Skull Dragon? Is that right? I think that's this one. And he's really, really easy. So, one of the easiest dragons, honestly. If I'd get moving there. There we go. Okay, does a bunch of circles around us? Okay. Skull Dragon. Yeah, is that what I said? I think it was Skull Dragon. So I think, is this guy... I can't remember. Is Will-O-Wisp poison damage? Or is that fire? That might be fire. It's got to be fire. Yeah, I don't have any... I can't absorb poison, I don't think. You can cast Doom on him, which is hilarious. And then he casts Doom on me. I don't know. There was no reason, really, honestly, to use Debilitator. He's a really easy MP kill. I think he's only got, gosh, is it like 1900 or something? It's really, really low. So that's what I would say to do. Here, I don't know. I threw a couple of whatever blizzard spells at him or something, but then I went to Rasp, and yeah, this was just, it was really fast. I honestly, I should have had Gao in here as well. I don't know why I didn't. And Gao, oh no, I do know why I didn't. It's because I wanted 2 thieves, and I wanted Strago. Yeah, that's why. And then Mog, because I didn't want to fight random encounters. So yeah, that's why. But yeah, so even at 24, well, Locke has no magic built up, so that's why he was only doing, what did he do, like 128 or something like that. Strago's doubling his Rasp damage, so this guy's gonna die fast, like real fast. What am I doing though? What was that? Osmos? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, Mog is kind of low. Boom! Yeah, there we go. Cranked him for 304. I suppose if you have any troubles here, you could put on like a safety bit or something, but I don't know. The thing is, the Doom counters aren't all synced up though either, so it's not like we're not worried about all getting killed in one turn, so not a big deal. But also, again, hit him with Rasp over and over, and it'll work him over pretty quickly. There's the muscle belt. All right, so that was the last dragon. Yeah, wow, okay. And then that's Crusader. So at this point, we will be able to level. Again, and this really only applies to anybody that wanted to get 999 MP, which again, I didn't care about. But having Crusader is going to make it so that we can actually cap out. And again, it's only a couple of characters though as well. So it's Setzer Locke, Cyan, Edgar Sabin. Gosh, was that it? Oh, and Shadow. So again, if you like seeing 9s, I get it. Not my thing, but again, at this point now, you will be able to level again. And yeah, and then that's gonna make the basically all of our hard work is kind of gets paid off like right now. I think what I'll do is, we've got a little bit on the end of this video, but the next one I'll probably do a full guide on, I don't know how many of the characters maybe I'll just pick one, like, I don't know, Setzer? Maybe I'll just go with like Setzer, and show you, well, I mean, there's not much to it. Maybe I don't need to do a full guide for it, but again, basically what you want to do here is you want to either level from 24 to 25 or from 25 to 26 with those characters that I mentioned. Again, Locke, Shadow, Sabin, Edgar. Did I say Cyan? Cyan. Yeah, Locke, Cyan, Shadow, Edgar, Sabin, Setzer. 2, 4, 6. That's 6 of them, yeah. Those are the 6 that need 1 level with Crusader. And again, unfortunately, you have to go, again, either, prior to hitting, I think it's prior to hitting 26, right? So we can do 24 to 25 or 25 to 26. I don't think you can wait and do 26 to 27. I think at that point it's too late. But again, that is to get 999 MP, which I don't care about. But I understand some people do, so that is why I, kind of went about this guide in this specific way. Once you've done that 1 level with Crusader, you can go all the way up to 68, I believe it is, and then you can do, and this is if you want 9,999 health. You can do 68 to 69, 69 to 70, and then 70 to 71. It's those 3 levels. And all of your characters, I believe, have to do that. I think anyway. It's been a while since I've taken a look at that, and I'll have to do that again, really, or after this. But I'm fairly certain it's for all of your characters. Because I don't think anybody caps out on HP naturally. I don't think. But yeah, we're going to go back in, it looks like one more time here, or at least one more time. Yeah, it looks like once more. Now, I think what I did here was to basically hunt down the mud sud. And the rationale for that was I wanted thunder shields, and thunder shields are really easy to get. Now, I actually came in here with the intent of getting this guy on the Veld. I honestly don't know. I don't know that that I really needed to do that. I mean, it's fine, but the good thing, I suppose you could say, about the Mud Sud is that, for one thing, it's a steal, right? So we would be able to just run away anyway if that's all we wanted was thunder shields, right? We could just steal one and then run away and not worry about experience, right? If the worry was that, we didn't want to get experience here. So there's that. But also, the room that the Mud Sud is found in, there was only one other monster in there. I think they were called the Movers. And I don't remember Mud Sud being like super rare. So I don't know. I guess I don't. And here it is. It's this area right here. And I just don't know if I really needed to, specifically try to get these guys on the Veld. I mean, I ended up doing that, but yeah, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could literally just farm in this room, if you want thunder shields. And then the nice thing about that too is you wouldn't have to cycle that pack on the Veld anyway. So I don't know. This is probably the better place. I guess though, to be fair, also I was I think I did battles on the Veld in order to break the curse on the Paladin shield. And so my intent there was that, okay, well, I'm going to be cycling the Veld and doing a ton of battles there anyway. So I'll just do a little bit of, extra, treasure hunting, while I'm there. And I think that worked out okay. So I guess it felt pretty efficient, right? It was, the Mud Sud would come around. I would try to steal from him. The undead behemoth king I would morph him every time he came up. Holy Dragon as well. I stole the Holy Lance from that and morphed it, I think, into a bunch of safety bits. Who else did I get? I got the Dante a couple of times. You know, morphed him into, I think it was Ice Shields. And what else? Oh, Celestriads from the Galapdos, that bird thing from the Phoenix Tower. So yeah, so that was you know, a lot of the hard work as far as, you know, avoiding a lot of the encounters really finally paid off. There it is. So there's the Thunder Shield. And that's the really nice thing though about this guy is that that's his only item. It's his rare, unfortunately, but it is the only item that it's got. So you don't have to worry about, you know, stealing a high potion or a Phoenix down, and then, you know, running away and coming back. So that is the one good thing about that guy. And by the way, the Thunder Shields you can bet for the Genji shields. Honestly, I never even did that this time around. I think I have all of the Thunder Shields that I stole from the Velt. I still have every single one of them. But yeah, that's about it for this one. Again, I'll decide here if I'm going to do a specific leveling guide after this. But basically, we are free to, you know, level how we see fit from this point on. But all right, that is all the time I've got for this one. As always, I hope the guide was helpful and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.